This is a setup guide for Something Different Connect to show you how to connect your store, list products, and automate orders, stock, and prices. This video is designed for new customers selling our products for the first time. If you already sell our products, you'll need to follow a slightly different setup guide, which you can find in our Help Centre under Switching to Something Different Connect. And our Help Centre is available just at the bottom of our website by clicking here. Before we get started, we have a couple of recommendations. So during this process, we recommend using a laptop or desktop computer and also ensuring that your internet browser is fully up to date. Once you have both those things, you'll need to register or log into your account, which you can do by clicking here. We've already got an account, so we're just going to click login. If you're registering, just click register account here. Once you've registered or logged in, you'll land here in the search products page. And the first thing that you need to do is to update your information. So we just go into settings, account settings, and then here you need to update the information about you and your business, just so that we can contact you about an order should we need to, and also so that we can display the correct information about your business on your invoices. So once you've filled in this information, you just need to click save, and after you've done this, you'll need to update your payment settings. Here in the payment settings section, you'll need to add a default payment method. This is so that when orders import from your store into Something Different Connect, we can automatically take payment for the order and send it to be fulfilled and dispatched as quickly as possible without you having to manually log in and pay for the order. So to add your cards, just click add, select your card type, and then input the information for your card. You'll notice that the button at the bottom says pay securely, but at this moment no payment is actually taken. Once you click this button, the card details are processed by Trust Payments and your card information will appear here like this one. To make it the default payment option, you just need to hover over the card number and then a pop-up will appear to select it as your default, and just click yes and save, and then save again. Once you've added your default payment method, it's time to connect your EKM store. So to do this, go to Settings, Sales Channel Integrations, and then click Add Sales Channel. Scroll down to EKM and click Add. In the account name, just enter the name of your store. So our test store is called Yellow Bear, and then click Next. Here you'll see an Auth key button which you'll need to click. This will direct you to the EKM app approval page, and this will just show you the information that the app can access. So you'll see that the logo here is the Avasam logo, and they are e-commerce developer for the app. Once you're happy with all of this, just click allow, and then you'll get a success message and please close this window, which you can do by clicking X, and then you'll be taken back into Connect. So the default currency will be GBP for Great British Pound, and then click Next. The default order status is the status which orders will be imported from your store into Connect. So our recommended setting for this is processing. So when your orders in EKM are marked as processing, they'll be pulled into Connect, and then when they are marked as dispatched, the status will go back into your EKM store to say that the item has been dispatched. Once you've updated these two fields, click Next, and then this is updated and you can see the sales channel has been successfully configured. Now that you've connected your sales channel, you'll need to configure a few additional settings. So to do this, click the pencil icon. Shipping mapping and SKU mapping we'll come back to once we've listed some products. So we'll go straight to additional settings. So once you click here, it will expand the section, and the first option you have here is to split orders with unknown SKUs. So if this is toggled to yes, what that will do is when an order imports into something different Connect, and the order has products on it which are fulfilled by us, they're our products that we offer, and if it has products from perhaps another supplier or products which you make and sell yourself alongside ours, it will clearly split them so you know which are fulfilled by us at Connect and which are from a different supplier or from yourself, and that can give you quite a helpful overview of the order. The next option is to exclude non-SD Connect orders, and we recommend toggling that to yes. So this will prevent any non-SD Connect SKUs product codes being imported into Connect. So it will keep your dashboard, your order dashboard, clear and clutter-free of items which can't be fulfilled by us. Next you have stock update. We recommend switching that to yes, and what that will do is ensure that your stock levels are updated every 15 minutes. And then price update, we recommend setting that to yes, and this will allow your product prices to be updated automatically. However, you may want to leave it at no if you like to run promotions and discounts on your EKM store and you don't want the prices to be overwritten with those which come from Connect. So the max quantity to advertise is a feature which you can use if perhaps you like to show the stock level available on your store so that your customers can see, and if you want to promote a sense of urgency to buy, you could put in a different stock quantity. So perhaps you wanted to say that there's only 10 available for the item. Even if the stock level is maybe 100 or more, it will still show just 10 or whichever number you put in this box. And then when the stock level actually reaches this number, it will start to count down in real time. So it will go 10, 9, 8 until the stock level reaches 0. We're going to leave it as 0 for now. And then the stock threshold value you could update to put a buffer in place. So instead of the item being marked as out of stock once the stock level reaches 0, you may want to put say 3 or 5 to prevent overselling, because once the stock level reaches this number that you input here, it will get marked as out of stock on your store. Again, we're going to just leave it as 0 for now. So click save, and if you ever want to change any of those settings, you can click the pencil icon to edit those again. So next we're going to look at finding products to sell. So we're going to go to search products. So the search products page is where you'll come to find any new products that you'd like to sell and offer to your customers. You can scroll through the listings we've got here, browse by category, or use the search bar to narrow things down. So let's just say we're looking for wax melts. Okay, so here, if you see a product you'd like to sell, you can hover over the item card and click source product. Or perhaps you'd like to find out more about an item before you want to list it. So if you click the image, you can see additional imagery that the product has, the cost price, which is what you pay us for the item, the RRP. If you click the box here under the shipping section, it shows you the delivery cost for the item. These are the rows highlighted in blue. So this item here costs $3.99 plus VAT, which is $4.79 for UK mainland delivery, and then $8.39 for Highlands, Islands and Channel Islands. Close that, and if we scroll down, we can see a description of the product, and then under specification we can see the item measurements, and you can click to source the product from here. So if we go back to search products, and we'll source a few more items. So anything that you decide to source will be added here to your My Products. And in the My Products you'll see an image of the item, the SKU, the product title, the category which it sits in on Connect, the cost price, which is what you pay us for the item, and you can toggle this to yes or no to see the price including or excluding VAT. You can see the current stock level, whether it's been mapped, and at the moment it won't be because we haven't listed anything in our EKM store. You can see the date it was sourced, and then here we can see our EKM sales channel, and this blue cloud means that the item hasn't been uploaded to that channel yet. If it showed a green tick, it would mean that it had been uploaded. And if you sell on any other additional platforms, they would also show here as columns. So the My Products section is a great way to get an overview of all the items you've decided to sell and what sales channel you've decided to list them on. Once you've sourced the products you'd like to sell, you can head over to Listing Manager in the left-hand menu, and here you can see an overview of your integration and how it's performing. So here we've got a green tick for order sync, price sync and stock sync. If we click the plus icon, we can see the date a sync last ran and the time. Sometimes this might change to 2 orange arrows, and you'll be able to click the button below which says price update or stock update to push another sync. If you've chosen not to switch price sync and stock sync to yes, which was in the additional settings features we just looked at, if you'd left those toggled to no, then in these columns you'd have 2 grey arrows. So if we scroll across to listings and click this, so here in Listing Manager is where you can edit product information before you list it in your EKM store. So to start, we've got the default product image, the product SKU, the title, and you can click in this box to edit the title, the description. If you click this icon, it will open up a new window, and again you can edit this description and click update to save it. You can see the stock number, the cost price, which is what you pay us for the item, and you can toggle this to yes or no to include or exclude VAT. The shipping, if you click this box icon, shows you what you pay us for the delivery of the product, and it's the rows highlighted in blue. These prices apply to this product in particular, and these prices are inclusive of VAT. The selling price, if you click into the box, you can edit the price manually, or if you want to automate your prices because you don't want to update each one individually, you can click automate your prices up here and create a pricing rule. So our pricing rule, the name just needs to be something descriptive so that you know what the rule is for. So we're going to call it the name of our store and then RRP. So the source will be your selling platform and subsource will be the name of your store. Apply to all suppliers is always yes, and apply to all categories could be yes or no. We'll leave it as yes for this example, but if I just toggle this to no, you can see that you could just apply it to certain categories depending on how you want to manage your store. Product price can be increased by percentage or value or monetary value. To get our RRP, we recommend a 120% uplift. This next feature is quite useful, perhaps maybe if you wanted to say that you've got free shipping in your store, you could actually include the shipping cost within the product listing price. So if you toggle this to yes, what it would do is it would take the cost price of the product, it would add 120%, and then it would add the delivery charge, which is $3.99, and then it would add VAT at 20%, and that would give you your final selling price for the item. We'll leave it as no for this example. So the next feature here, you can round up your product prices. Quite often sellers would like to add 99p or 50p to round up their prices. So we'll add 99 in this example, and then lastly click please acknowledge and then save, and that will save the pricing rule. And you can edit that at any time. You'll find it in settings, automate your prices, and if you scroll across you can see a pencil icon to edit or a bin icon to delete it, and any pricing rules which you create will appear in a list here. So we'll go back to our listing manager and we'll see that the price here has been greyed out, so we can't edit it manually, and we've got the auto icon. And what this means is if for any reason we update our cost price for the item, your selling price will automatically update so that you won't miss out on any margin. We can see the category that the item sits in on Connect, the condition of the item. So if you have so you can see we've listed these first few products here in our store, as it shows a green tick. If it has got a blue cloud, it means it hasn't yet been listed. So if I just scroll down a bit, anything that you haven't listed yet, you'll have to select the condition and it will always be new. So you need to update this before you list the items. And then add to cart. If you toggle this to yes, which it will be as a default, it just means that the customer will be able to add the item to the cart on your EKM store. And special offer is up to you. It could be yes or no, depending if you want the item to be marked as part of a special offer in your store. So when you're ready to list, you just need to select the items. So what we're going to do is to see what we have and haven't listed. We're going to use the filter here. We're going to go to status and then not listed, and then click the apply button. So now we've got a filter set to just show not listed products. If we scroll back over here, if you want to make any changes to products, first you need to make sure you save them here in Connect. So when you make a change to an item, tick it and click save, and then when you're ready to list an item, you can tick it and click list, and what this will do is the status will change from a blue cloud to a loading icon, and that's sending over the product to your EKM store. So if we log into EKM and if we go into our features, and then we've installed Inventory Manager to help see an overview of our products. So we can see some products that we've already listed earlier, as well as the ones we've just chosen to list. So if I click on this as an example, so you can see basic details. It's imported the name of the item, the description, and the selling price. Variants, there's no variant information for this item, so that won't change anything here in EKM. Images, the additional images will be sent over. Attributes, so here we can see that special offer isn't ticked because we marked it as no in Listing Manager, and add to cart is ticked because that was set to yes in Listing Manager. And options, there's no additional options here which apply, so that hasn't populated anything in EKM. So we'll just close out of this and we'll go back into Connect. So here, something we do get asked quite often is, once you've listed a product and perhaps you want to make a change to it, such as update the title or description, how will that update in your EKM store? So if you would like to do that, all you need to do is edit the item, let's say it's the description. Once you've amended it, tick the box, click save to save the change here in Connect, and then tick the box again and click list to send the information over to your EKM store, and then that will update the listing. Something to just be aware of is, let's say you had amended the product description here in Connect, here in EKM even, but you hadn't updated it in Connect. Once you change something in Connect and click list again, it will overwrite the information that's here in EKM. So it could overwrite your description if you'd added a new one here in EKM. So once you've listed your first batch of products, if you'd like to list any more products at any time, all you need to do is go back to search products, source more items, and then come back here into listing manager and repeat those steps to list the products in your EKM store. Once you've listed products, you'll need to go back into settings and sales channel integrations and click the pencil icon. We're going to go back first of all into SKU mapping. So in this action available section, we're going to click auto map and then SKU mapping tool. And what this has done is it successfully linked up all the products that we've listed in our EKM store with the product here on Connect. So what that means is when an order comes into Connect for one of these products, we know which products needed to put in that order so that we can automatically fulfill and dispatch it. So you'll see here we've got a tick next to grey moon terracotta, which matches this grey moon terracotta here. So everything's linked up nicely. So we can just close that window and click save. Once you've mapped your SKUs, the next step is to map your shipping services. So if we click the pencil icon again, and then here you can see a section for shipping mapping. And what this is it's allowing you to map the shipping service you want to offer your customers to the shipping service we offer here on Connect, so that when the order comes in from your EKM store, we know which shipping service to use on that order so that we can automatically fulfill and dispatch it. So if you click the shipping mapping section, it will expand, and then click shipping mapping tool. And then you'll see two drop down boxes, and what we would recommend is setting up a delivery option on your EKM store to match our service. And the service we offer is every fully tracked 48-hour delivery, and this is for UK mainland, it's 48 hours, and then for the Highlands, Islands and Channel Islands it's a 72-hour service. So if an order is received by us before 2 PM, we dispatch it the same working day, and if it's received after 2 PM, we dispatch it the next working day. And if you've just connected your EKM store and not placed any orders yet, this drop down would show as blank from you, and this is pulling in the delivery services from your EKM store. And the only way to populate or pull through the delivery options that are configured in your EKM store is to place a test order on your EKM store using that delivery service that you want to map. So what will happen is when you place that test order on your EKM store, it will pull through into Connect in the orders section like this, and it will be mapped as failed, and it's telling you here, obviously we haven't mapped the SKU yet, and also that the delivery service, every next day delivery, is not found, it's not mapped. So then once your test order pulls through, no payment will be taken because it will be failed. You can then go back into settings, sales channel integrations, click the pencil icon to edit, shipping mapping, and then it will appear here in this drop down so that you can map it. So we click it and then match it to our service and click map field, and then it will appear here below. And if you'd like to remove this mapping at any time, you can just click the bin icon. So that means next time you place an order or receive a real order for our products using this delivery service, when that order imports into Connect, the delivery service will be, there will be no errors with the order. So click save and then click save again. When you start to receive orders, you'll find them in the orders dashboard, and you can view this here in the left hand menu. The orders dashboard gives an overview of all the orders that you've received and their status. So here you'll see the order number, the date the order was received, whether it's been paid and dispatched. So green pound symbol means it's been paid, red means it's unpaid. The red lorry means that the order hasn't yet been dispatched, but the green lorry means it has. Here, whether you see some different Connect logo, this will change depending on the sales channel you've connected. So If you see our Something Different Connect logo, it means that the order was created manually within Connect. The product, you'll see an overview of this, including an image, the cost price for the product, the total of the product including VAT, the shipping service used for the order, and then the total you paid for the order. Once the order has been dispatched, you'll see that the shipping details section has been updated with the tracking number for the order. From here in the order dashboard, you can also make some actions on the orders. So by clicking the 3 dots here in the corner, you can view the order to see the end customer information. Go back, you click the dot again. You can also edit the order if it hasn't yet been dispatched. You can pay for the order, and you can raise a ticket against it if you need any help with it. Once the order has been dispatched, you'll see some additional options appear in this menu. So you have the option then to return the order. And when you click to return the order, you'll see a form which you can fill in, which goes through to our customer care team to give you more information on the next steps of processing a return. Any returns that you have created will appear in the return orders section, which you can get to by going to orders and then up here just clicking returns. So that's everything to get you started. If you need any more help with anything at all, you can find a range of advice and articles in our help centre, which is available here, and you can also raise support tickets, which will come through to our customer care team to provide you with more information if you need it.